Hi, welcome again to another session in this course. We want to look at the concatenate function in Power BI DAX. So I want to combine these two columns, the full name and the gender. So I will use the concatenate function to do that. So let us create a new column. So let's call the column name gender. So we use the concatenate function. So you can see it here. You click on it. So if you look carefully, you will see text 1 and text 2. This is very important because concatenate function can only work for two texts. So now we are going to put our first text, which is the first name column. So the full name, the full name, and then the second text, which is the gender. So the gender, and then if you close it and press enter, so you can see name gender. You can see this and the gender in front of it. However, if I want to put an hyphen in between the full name and the gender, how do we go about that? So if I come to this place and I put an hyphen, if you look carefully, you can see that we now have three variables. The first one is the customer name, the second one is this hyphen, and the third one is the gender. So let's press enter and see what we have. So you can see error. Like I said earlier, that the concatenate function in DAX can only contain two variables. So how do we go around this? The way to go around this is to use another concatenate function. So we put another concatenate function here. So in order to do this, we are going to write it again. So let's start with concatenate. The first text we are going to be using is the full name. So we click on it, and then the second one now, we are going to use another concatenate function. So we use the concatenate function here, and then the first text is going to be the underscore, or let's say the hyphen, and then the next one is the gender. So look at the gender column, and then we close that bracket, and then we close the bracket for the existing one. So we can just move this one like this so that the code and the syntax will be clearer. So when I press enter now, we are going to get our result correctly. So and then you can see now that we have our full name, the hyphen, and then the gender. So the concatenate function will only contain two texts. However, if we want to use more than one or two texts, then we may have to use the nested concatenate function, that is using concatenate inside the concatenate function itself, using this kind of approach. So thank you very much until we meet in the next one.